we're going to do another crock pot video. So I'll go through the ingredients in a minute and tell you what is going to go in here. So yeah, so let's crack on and let's do another. It's not a crock pot, they call that in America, don't they? I get confused with ours and whatever. Stupid, isn't it really? It's a slow cooker in the UK. So we're going to do it in the slow cooker. Right, these are the ingredients that we're going to use today. So we've got some nice spring onions, and then we've got some pak choy, I think that's how you say it, mild and crisp. So that should be very nice. Then we've got 2 bags of carrots, sweet and crispy. So they're there. And then we've got some nice sweet, natural sweet shallots. And then I've got, is it 8 packs of these? Now these are really nice, these are. So these are oyster and spring onion with the stir fry. And then the main lovely little bit is the Gressingham whole duck. So this was, I think it was £9 something, reduced to £7 something. I've never cooked a duck before, but I did sort of go online and get some ideas and that lot. So it said that it'll do well in the slow cooker. And I mean, they did say afterwards, maybe, or before, sear the skin and get that crispy, or put it under the grill afterwards. But I'm not really bothered about the skin being crispy. I just want the flesh, and I shall shred all that and we can have some meals with it. So yeah, that's what I shall do. I shan't crisp the skin up, because I mean, the only time I've ever had duck is when I had it from the Chinese, and it was called crispy roast duck. But I have had it before in, sorry, it's not just the only time. I have it before, you know, you have it in your spring rolls and they just shred it up, don't they? So yes. And then I usually have the vegetable or the chicken flavour rice. I mean, I cheat, obviously, this is the microwave rice, but it's fine. But this is the whole grain, and I know I'm watching my carbs, so I probably won't have a lot. I might just do 1 packet and that'll be the majority of it, and I'll just have a little bit. But I did do my research again that whole grain stuff is a little bit better for type 2 diabetes. So that's what I'm going to do. Try this. I'm not sure if it's going to be nice, but that's why I got the spring onions. And then because you've got, like, you'll have this sauce mixed in with it, might be a little bit nicer. So that's my thought. And then we've got the good old favourite, second time using, my Laura Ashley slow cooker. So there we go. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to get my hubby to chop and peel them, bless, and then we'll come back and we'll pop it all in, and then obviously with the finish and eating it. Yum yum. Right, so we've got the oyster sauce, and my hubby has chopped all them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get these, and I'm going to pop them into the slow cooker. There we go. So this is just like a bed for the duck to go on. So what I'm going to do with this oyster sauce is I'm just going to get a couple of packets, and I'm just going to put them and mix it through. So if we just pop all that on there like that, that can go in that little rubbish bit. And like that. There we go. I just need to get a spoon, so cut. Right, I'm just going to give this all a good stir with all that nice, lovely oyster sauce in. I'm not salt and peppering because we're not really salt and pepper persons. I mean, my husband likes salt on his chips and that, like his tomatoes. But there's plenty of flavour in this oyster sauce, so that's enough for me. So can you just pop that and just have a look in there, my lovey? Thank you. So that's that. Yum yum. So now let's get this open. this lovely duck and place this on the top, and then we'll add the rest of the soy sauce then. So come on, little ducky, out you come. It's nice, doesn't it? So we'll pop that on there like that. Stop now, lovey, so I can wash my hands. Right, so the rest of this now can go all the way over there. I'm not going to add any more water because I think that'll be all right, and it will sort of, you know, water itself up. And I mean, I think maybe some duck fat might come off that as well. So, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this, and I've just sort of, you know, gone online and done some bits of research and sort of thought my own little what we like. But this oyster sauce is absolutely beautiful, and you can get all sorts of flavours in this one, you know, for your stir fry and everything. So yeah, this should be nice and yummy. Really looking forward to this. My hubby, he's not so much because he doesn't fancy eating a little duck. But I said to him, I said, will you eat chicken? But it's up to him. I shall have some meals out of it, and I can freeze some of it, so it won't go to waste. That look lovely, eh? Beautiful. There we go. If you have a look in there, my love, and show everybody, and we'll pop the lid on. I've got it on high. So, doesn't that look lovely? It smells beautiful, doesn't it? So we'll just pop the lid on and we'll be done. Finish. Oh yeah, I've got my Peter Rabbit apron on. So let's put this lid on, and then we're all done. There we go, all done. Right, I've got spoons in them serviettes there. I've got the bowls ready. The rice is ready, that can go in the microwave. And then I've got 2 plates there. So when the duck's ready, I'll put the duck on one plate, and I will shred it and put it on the other and cover it with foil. So that's all ready. And then I've got the spring onions. I might put some of them in the rice, or just sprinkle them on the top, and then he can mix it in, and I'll mix it in. And then I've got some of that pak choy, I think that's what you call it. What I'm going to do with that is, just before the duck's ready and all the nice juices, I'll just bury it down inside and pop it in, because it doesn't take long, does it? So and it's nice to have it a little crunchy and that lot. So yeah, I'll just put that in the slow cooker, probably an hour just before we're going to serve up, or maybe half an hour, something like that. And that should come up really nice. So there we go. So we've got the lovely nice duck with the vegetables at the bottom, and we shall eat them as well. And then with all the nice lovely oyster sauce, spring onion and oyster sauce, should I say, the mock 2 spring onions and the rice. Won't that be a lovely meal? So the next step then will be plating it up and eating it. Yum, yum. Right, it's all done and plated up. So this is mine. I mean, whether I'll be able to eat all of it, I don't know. But you've got the carrots and the onions on the bottom, and then the rice is underneath that pak choy there. Then you've got that lovely duck there, and I've put loads of nice gravy juices on it, so that's lovely. Excuse me. And this one is my hubby's. I didn't save any, I just plated it all up, and even Arthur's had some. And then that's the spring onions just to put on the top. I'm not sure we're having it today, that's why I put plenty of juice on it, because we've already eaten today and it is late now, so this will be nice for tomorrow. So yum yum. Let's just have another little overall. Isn't that beautiful? And anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you've ever cooked a duck in the slow cooker, drop a comment below and we'll have a nice little chat. And I'd just like to say thank you for all your support, and my lovely old ones, and my friend Dion. I thank you very much because you comment on every video and it means so much to me. So thank you very much, my friend. Bless you. And you all take care. And as I say, keep your chins up. Keep smiling, everyone. Bye for now. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.